What if you don't believe that I've been redeemed? You know the aim. Yes, sir.
You're here with the king. I hope everything stayed positive, constructive. You know the advice that I normally give you weekly, making sure that everyone keeps their head up, everyone keeps striving forward, and everyone believes in themselves. Main purpose of me, for those who haven't been following or watching the show, is to uplift the people, to help navigate the people towards advocacy and help throughout their communities, and just mainly just installing belief that you are enough, that you were born with the natural gifts and attributes that would get you through and over any obstacles or trial or tribulation you'll face inside life. So today, it ain't no big secret. We always gonna cover different ways to maybe help with business or to innovate the next person next to you or motivate someone you love or uplift somebody who needs it, to say something positive. I like to start today's segment letting you know that you are great. If someone didn't tell you that they love you today, I love y'all guys, and I hope that y'all enjoying life. And I take my time doing things like this just to know that there's somebody who actually cares about you, even if you don't know them. So therefore, today's show, we're going to cover basics of life, life lessons, things that we should learn to implement in our relationships in the future with people that we meet or endeavors that we venture into. So a lot of us have a demand of what we like from people or for people. We like loyalty, we like trust. We have a standard of how you should be when you are around us, or a standard of the environment that we like to keep, or we have just a standard of basic relationships that makes us feel better about ourselves. So what I want to talk about today is implementing it. We talk about, we like to treat people the way we like to be treated. But have you ever questioned yourself? Do you actually treat people the way that you like to be treated? I mean, we have a description of how we like people to treat us. But sometimes we forget about those rules or those standards when we communicate with other people. Like, you don't like when someone yelling at you, but then you yell at people. Or you don't like people give you attitudes with no explanation, and then you're the one giving out the attitudes. Now, what we got to recognize first inside each of these actions is that attitude reflects leadership, meaning if you carry yourself as a leader, if you're confident to be a leader, if you look at yourself of a head of a group, a family, or anything else in the world, you have to understand the extension of your greatness spreads to everything that you touch. That means physically, emotionally, mentally. So if you're not spreading love and you're not uplifting the people around you, it's going to be kind of hard for you to attract the type of people that spreads love and uplifts you when you are not supplying the leadership that's needed for your life. Because all of us in our individual lives, we are all leaders. And when I say that, it means that we lead the way we want to live. We lead the places that we want to hang out. We lead the places or the conversations that we want to engage in. We lead the relationships that we try to grow. We lead our children on their path throughout life as guardians and people to guide them on their journey as becoming individuals. We are a shining example to those whose innocent haven't been polluted by the negativities of this world. So when you have a child who's basically a blank canvas, are you teaching them the most productive, the most positive, the most constructive things about yourself that will help better them as an individual or develop bad habits as an individual? And a lot of times we could point out and criticize others, but we cannot look at ourselves to understand the flaws that we may have that will cause flaws in other people. So the first thing we need to do is accept responsibility. Accept responsibility for the way we act, the way we speak, the fight or successes inside of life, the losses that kept us lost and we couldn't find the right way up, the weakness of maybe emotional, mental thought processes that actually suppress the way that we truly feel or our talents or capabilities inside this world. I don't want you confused or conflicted. I want you to understand it's normal. It's all of us have mental battles. All of us have emotional battles. All of us have physical battles. There's nothing in this world that you're going through that the rest of us do not face on our own individual paths. The question is, will you be defeated by these obstacles? Will you accept a loss from these obstacles? Will you lay down why life passed you over, or would you stand up for the life that you want? A lot of us, I ain't gonna say a lot of us, a lot of people, because I don't think this way, but a lot of people believe, when you die, you go to heaven. Like you get to paradise after you die. I don't quite believe that. I believe that you actually create heaven by making a paradise in which you love to live in, such as surrounding yourself with the people you love and care about, or putting yourself into the environments that make you at peace, or you controlling the elements that you want to incorporate inside your life to better who you are as an individual. Like we all have weaknesses, we all have flaws, but that cannot be the best side of you, and you do not have to let it be. Some of the closest people to you and the people that you care about the most may belittle you. They may talk down to you. They may say something that you really don't like, but you have to understand in the path of life, that's going to happen. It's just part of life. You're not going to always be surrounded by positive people. You're not going to always be surrounded by people who's looking to help you and build you up and make you more than what they see, because people like to keep you at a standard that's you're doing good, but you do not surpass them because they're more comfortable. Because in this world, we have taught to be so selfish that you're more comfortable thinking and feeling confident thinking you're better than someone instead of actually uplifting them. But in my experience, what I have learned is true leaders do not look for followers. True leaders develop and build new leaders. And that's how the world go, and that's how the cookie crumble. What I hope to do from this show and from anything that I do is try to teach and educate people how to take control of their own life, to fight for what they want inside this world, and to uplift every soul that comes encounter with them throughout their journey of life. I want them to be beneficial to everyone, even if it's a kind word or a skill or talent that you may offer that can change someone's life that really don't even inconvenience you. You could be having a depressed day today and sad, and it wouldn't hurt to walk by that depressed, sad person and tell them or ask them, how are you doing? How is your day going? You have a lovely smile, because sometimes at a person worse, a compliment can change the direction in which they will perceive or carry themselves throughout the day, the week, the month, the year, or life itself. Once they realize there's an upside in whatever negative environment that they have vacated from, that there is new residences for those emotional departments that goes on inside the mental health situation. When you're not feeling your best, when you feel like you're struggling, when you wake up today and you might feel ugly, or you wake up today, you don't feel very cheerful or happy, and it's hard to motivate someone when you don't feel motivated yourself. But you got to understand, by you motivating others, it gives you a purpose that's higher than yourself, and start to accept that journey, that mission, and understand when you're nothing, you still something, because the slightest word, the slightest action, the slightest direction that you turn, twist, or move can actually help build someone or help them get on a path that they truly, truly like. So for all the people out there, we're going to take a quick break, but I want y'all guys stay motivated, stay focused, stay ready. Understand I'm here for you. Every week I'm going to come out, I'm going to give you a couple words, and I hope that it helps you in some type of ways, and let's figure out together how to take hold of life. But I'll see you in a second. Peace, gods, and earths. You'll be back with the King. Peace, gods and earths. I'm glad that you're back with me. I hope you took a second to get up, get something to drink, maybe grab a snack, maybe called up a friend and told him, man, you need to be watching this show. This brother know what he talking about. You know, that would be a compliment to me. But on a flip note, back to what we were talking about. We're talking about just you can. You can. If you don't know that subject, it means you can do anything that you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. It's about the route that you choose to take. And I just, once again, you know, just in case you wasn't with us earlier in the show, I'm just a regular guy just choosing to believe in you more than you believe in yourself at times, or hope that sometimes when you doubt yourself that you could pick up this recording, or that you recorded this, or remember at least a message that I have said to you where you could think back and you could change the way you think, or change the way you act, or change how you go about your daily thoughts, and understand how to fight and use mental defenses against negative walls that may surround you, such as people, places, or things. Now, don't shelter the way you feel, and you do not have to feel that you're wrong for your emotions, your way of feeling about things in general. You do not have to take it as if you're wrong for it. And anytime you express your truth, your story, what's going on in your journey, you're absolutely right. It ain't something you have to hold in, and everybody's not going to be a fan of the things you have to say, or the messages you might give, or what you feel for yourself as an individual. And you got to learn to fight that negativity. So, you know, starting out the show of the season, I'll let you know I'm going to try to tell you different ways to help yourself, to advocate for yourself, to get you where you need to be. So inside your city, Connecticut Job Center, you actually have what's called the Pell Grant. You could actually apply down at the office for a $4,000 student grant for you to go to trade school and get, and these grants you don't have to pay back, and they're free to you. You just got to put in the work. You know, I always tell people, you know, a dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. You can dream about it, but you can make it happen. No one else. You can make it happen. So like I was saying, you could apply at Connecticut Job Center for a grant for $4,000 to cover your trade school. If there's a trait that you desire or a job field you desire, they also offer different forms of job fair training, even life skills, resume skills, interview skills, cover letters, and just complete awareness of how to professionalize yourself inside the job field. And all of these classes and even these grants are offered you for absolutely free. This year, I'll bring back the Pride program, which is, I'm the director of the Pride program. I teach the entrepreneurship for reentry to go into business for themselves, which the semester will be starting in May at the OIC building, 7779 Bishop Street. If you're interested, you could reach out, contact me. The class costs you absolutely nothing. The city takes care of the fees, and you get a business education for free. And all you got to do is apply yourself, and all you got to do is show up, do the work, because that's all it takes. Is the oldest rules: work hard, play hard, work hard again. So now I'm telling you, there's different I'm so sorry. There's different routes to advocacy that would get you on a path that actually don't cost you nothing, but it costs you 100% of effort. So once again, if you missed that, I'm going over, you could get grants from Connecticut Job Center for trade school and attend school and get certified for absolutely free. You could attend professional classes for life skills, which is resume, cover letters, interview skills, clerical skills. For those who lack in computer, they actually offer you a chance to go to the computer lab where you could use computers for free to print up your papers, to do any type of legal documents or anything like that. If you do not have access to a computer, there's a room open in the job center for you all day long for you to have access to internet, computers, printers, copiers, or anything else you need to get your professional paperwork in order. And on top of it, they will offer you the training. So if you got to go there, do resumes, you could actually take a class to make sure that you're doing your resume professional, that is set up and arranged correctly. And then there's an actual computer there for you to go through it, where you have a helper that chaperones the room while you're there. So just in case you don't know what to do or how to do, there's someone to help you along with the journey. The first thing you have to do is admit that you need help. Because obviously, if I'm providing this information for you and you do not know nothing about it, it means no one has ever directed you to a free education. No one has never directed you to outlets that's beneficial for yourself to help you get to the places you need. There's community groups that actually helps find clothes and food and all types of things just to help the normal resident that may be at a struggle. But you have to know your situation, know thyself, know your struggles, know what you're going through, know where you at, and know what you need help with. And people will be there to help you. You got to humble up sometimes. Don't be so confident that you keep yourself inside of a struggle. And don't be so ignorant that you think it's okay to have a whole grape when you can have a half a watermelon. Some of y'all may not follow that, but what happened is you can have half of a lot, or you can have the whole of a little bit inside this world. So therefore, or you can have the whole thing, but that's based off your work ethic. How bad do you want it? Do you want it? I hope that you do. No one can stop you once you understand and want the goals, or set the goals, or the standard of life that you want for yourself. You are unstoppable, even if no one told you before. Education, a will to win, the sacrifice that's needed, the fight that you have inside of you, ain't nobody in this world can measure. I can't tell you your capabilities, and I can't tell you your limitations, because those are bars that only you can set for yourself. And quit and can't do not exist until you make them exist. Quit, the word don't even exist until you choose to give up. Can't, the word don't even exist unless you choose not to learn how to do something. You have to learn how to willpower yourself, have to fight for yourself, and become your own hero. Because I believe in you. The question becomes, do you believe in you? But we're going to take one more small break before we wrap up today's show. And I hope to see y'all return back to watch the ending of the show. Call up a friend. Start having them join in and listen. Sometimes that's all the help you need to give, to direct them to somebody who's giving them positive words, who's telling them constructive ways to live, who's trying to talk life into them instead of putting emphasis on the struggles of life. But I'll see you in a minute, and you'll be back with the King. Peace, gods and nerves. Hope y'all all still with me. I hope you was amped in the meantime, jumping around your living room like I believe, and I hope you feeling good about yourself. I feel good about myself. I hope you all looking good, feeling good. Now I want you, if you had a hard day today, I would like you to get up tomorrow and just remember tomorrow don't gotta be today. You know, we all have tough days. I like to call them by the days of the week. I could call it Tough Monday or Rough Tuesday or Scruffy Wednesday or Dirty Thursday or Effed Up Friday or Sad Saturday and What's Wrong with You Sunday. These are things that we all go through. It can be painful every day of the week, but you are conditioned to be great. You go through these struggles because it developed character, strength, power that nobody else gets to see. You gain muscle that's earned, and it's not from a gym. It's from experience. There is no greater teacher in life other than life. You have to learn to fight for what you want, believe in what you believe in, see your vision through because it's your vision. Be a person that you could admire. Be a role model that you wish that you had. Be a parent, a friend, a brother, a sister, a mother, a aunt, a grandmother. Be the person in your life that you feel that would have bettered your life. You have a chance right now to change directions of everything you know. Generational depression, generational poverty, generational struggles of all sorts. You have to make that decision in your own mind. Do you want to step up for your family? Do you want to change the course of the lives of your friends and loved ones and the people that surround you? Do you understand how strong you are, how powerful you are? Do you understand what you can do, what you're capable of? Do you know that you're unstoppable? Do you know that you're great? Do you know that you're going to deal with trials and tribulations of life, but it's nothing because they're small things to a giant? Do you understand how popular the felon statistics are? Because most people hit a wall and they give up. They don't look for a different route. But what if you can't give up? Because other people depend on you for your strength that you think you lack. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you're meant for? Do you know what these gifts inside your body, your heart, your mind, do you know what they're here for? That's what you got to ask yourself. You know, we're going to wrap up today, but I'm going to end this letting you know I believe in you. I think that you can. I can see your greatness. I can feel your fight. I understand your struggle. I know where you come from. I know what you want, and I'm here to tell you to fight for it. Now, I hope you join me next week. This is King with King's Path to Success. Peace, gods and nerves. Stay looking good, feeling good.